the gay therapy pioneer, Joseph Nicolosi, he died recently, this last week. He was at age 70. He is known as the father of trying to convert gay people, or teens anyway, back to being straight by exercising them or beating them or whatever. And I am kind of glad this asshole is dead, because the kind of crap that he put on this earth, or especially in the United States, to teach other people to do these certain things is just barbaric. And the reason why, one of the reasons why we're bringing this up is because one of those people who started out following this guy, he started a camp, and this camp was doing just that. They were beating people, and they were, treating them horribly.
Isolation, stripping them, making, lots of physical, mental torture.
Yeah, mental torture and things like that, because that's how you get people to be straight, is by beating them or sending them on exercises or putting them naked and alone in a box, because that has everything to do with your sexuality. Not. This particular pastor, quote unquote, William Knott, was sentenced to 20 years in jail for each offense, which was 4 of them. And he got 5 years for each one of those, and he has to serve those consecutively. And he would have people pay him up to $21,000 a year. Can you say scam artist and fucking, I want to say the word fascist, because that's what these people are. They think that you can make people believe a thing or cure them of being gay. Every animal has gay animals in it. Every one of them. Every one of them. The thing that's not, I mean, religious people think that being gay is unnatural. You know what's unnatural? Telling people that they have to be something that they're not. That's unnatural. And hating people because they're gay, that's unnatural. Kind of your thoughts.
Thankfully, this camp in, is it Alabama? I don't know where it's at.
Alabama, yes.
Yeah, it's gone. It's done. But it's only one of how many hundreds of camps across the USA. It's only illegal in a handful of states.
Yeah.
And actually, this 2020 report that highlighted this Blessed Hope Boys Academy, there were 5 other stories that they talked about. I don't understand this. I don't understand how somebody could be so hateful that they could just sit here and abuse somebody just because they're gay. And I can't understand the parents. I can't understand the parents either.
Yeah, it's the Bible and religion in itself teaching people, say, hey, the Bible, because God says that people that are gay are bad and it's unnatural, so you have to do a thing to your child.
Well, this comes from the same culture that teaches kids hell is real and you will burn there for eternity if you don't believe.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, this camp charged $21,000 a year if you want to send your kid there. And they claim that they only hit a child if they act up and they have written consent from the parents. Is there a camp that we could send these parents to try and tell them?
I got one. Auschwitz.
Did anybody remember? I don't know if I think it was a Twilight Zone episode where parents just treated kids really bad, and they wound up getting taken away to some place, and they had to learn how to be a good parent, and then maybe one day a child might adopt them.
Yeah.
No, I never saw that episode.
It was a really good episode, and actually, it's in an article on a different site that I found linked to this one. There was these parents that had a kid that he told his mom one day on his computer. He said, "Mom, I have something to tell you. I'm gay," and they're Christians, and they actually sent him to gay therapy and a bunch of stuff. And when he wouldn't relent, they said, "Well, it's the Bible or the highway." And he left home at 18, and he wound up dying of a drug overdose. And the mom, she has some groups that she started to try and tell Christians, say, look, this isn't how we should be treating our kids, because she would give anything. They used to think that the worst thing that would happen would be their son brought home a boyfriend, and said, I want to get married. And she says, now I would give nothing, everything in the world just to have my son back.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand.
Some of those people, I think they think that being dead is better because the fact is, well, you're not gay anymore.
They think it's a choice.
Yeah, they think it's a choice. It's not a choice. I challenge anybody out there that's watching this that you think that being gay is a choice. I challenge you to do a gay thing and show us and prove it that you did a gay thing. That it's a choice. Now, there was one thing here that I just want to mention, that there was a female version of this counselor that was in this camp. Her name was Alicia Mofiat, and she also received a 20-year sentence. I find that amazing, and I am so glad, because the fact is that she did the same kind of shit as he was doing, and she got the same exact sentence. She didn't get a lighter sentence, and he didn't get a more stringent sentence. Because I see that happen way too often, where if it's a woman doing something, I'm going into a whole other rant here. I apologize. But if a woman does the same kind of crime as the guy does, and sometimes in situations like this, maybe not this particular thing there, but it's often where the woman will get a lesser sentence, even if she did the same crime. In this instance, they got the same exact sentence. And I'm glad that they both got it, because I think that sends a stronger message that just because you're a hateful fuck doesn't mean you're going to be able to skirt the law and get off easier because you have a pair of tits. I'm sorry. Tom, your thoughts?
I forgot what we were talking about.
We're talking about the gay therapy guy went to jail. Sorry. I went on a rant.
Do I need to leave?
No, I think the parents need to be sent to gay therapy classes. They get all the fathers together and say, okay, to understand your children, y'all have to have sex now. Because it's a choice, you can choose to understand your kids by having sex together.
Yeah.
Go at it. You know it's a choice, so make that choice right now, or we'll castrate you.
Yeah, I've had that discussion with some people online, and they say, well, yeah, I choose that because I was able to do it. It's like, that's not that. Maybe that is you. Maybe you are. Maybe you're just because you're bisexual. I think being bisexual is actually the default position for our sexuality.
Yeah, I think most people fall in the range, between being completely straight or completely gay. Yeah. And there's so much gray area that most people don't even, because even gay people tend to be prejudiced against bisexual. Because how can you go both ways?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bisexuals think bisexuals are fooling themselves. It's standard response.
But bisexuals have it the best of both worlds. There, I mean, they increase their their availability by 100%.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
You know what? I can't find a date, so I'm going to go over to this gender, and I can find one there.
Well, if you think about it, you know what you find attractive.
Yes, exactly.
So, some people like fat people, some people like skinny people, some people like short people, some people like tall people, and some people like whatever.
Not unless they don't like short people if you're Randy Newman.
Yeah. So you don't choose who you're attracted to.
No, you don't.
So I mean, you're attracted to who you're attracted to.
Yes.
Yes.
Atheist Ranger, what are your thoughts?
Well, as much as stories like this piss me off, I'm happy that they happen, because I love showing these type of stories to Christians who try to play the persecution complex with me. I love showing them these stories, because they are the last people, at least in this country, to be playing the fucking victim card.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I totally agree. The fact is, Christians will always say, "Oh, we're being persecuted by you gay people."
Oh, really? Read the story. Read the story and tell me how you're a victim.
Yeah, I'd like to know how. I'd like to know how that the gay people, who is less than 1% of the population here in the United States, how are they persecuting you, who are the majority? Oh, we gotta watch a Disney cartoon with gay people in it. That's how you're persecuting us. Don't fucking watch the movie then. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Well,
No, Disney's just trying to make everyone gay.
You're putting stuff on TV. I can't let my kids watch anything on TV or learn about it in school. You're going to keep your kids from learning about other human beings and how other human beings react to other human beings? Get the fuck out of here. Anyone have any last thoughts on this before we move on?
I would just say that I think that Trump supporters and the Trump have been, and the Christians, the far right, those who are anti-gay, they, because of Trump, they're really feeling like they're going to have their day.
Yeah.
That the gay therapy is going to be respected and whatnot. And I'm really hoping that that's wrong. This kind of human rights violations have to stop.
Yes, and despite what I just said, if I was president for a day, I would make a not only a federal law, but I would make it a constitutional amendment to have this shit banned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These gay.
I'll be the first to sign it.
Yeah, I would be too. I'd be right there with you, Connie. If you're planning on sending your kid to camp, send him to band camp. Okay, send him to band camp. Send him to any other camp, because that's a fun camp. These kind of gay camps, these are fucking hurtful camps. These are harmful camps. And the video that Connie had us watch there, she put a link on there. Some of these camps, they have barbed wire fences on the outside and on the inside, so you can't get out. Then that's not a camp. That's a prison.
Yes.
You are sending your children to a prison with sadistic guards with no oversight, zero oversight, and you are paying them to damage your children. Do you have any idea what the harm you're doing?
No, they don't.
And by the way, some of them go on to fucking kill themselves, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think they care. I think some of them don't even care, as long as they're not gay anymore.
As a parent, if I put barbed wire on the outside of my kid's room, I'd be hauled away.
Yeah.
You know.
Or on the inside of the room, actually. More on the inside.
Yeah. Well, just saying, if I was locking them in and doing maybe that might be one way, at least with the parent. If the parents aren't going to these camps to say, straighten out my kid, maybe they clean it up before the parents. There's only certain parts that parents can see. That should be the red flag right there. You can't see this part of the camp because that's where the kids are. But this is just the only place.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the parents need a new head.
Yeah. I'm beginning to like Tom's idea, actually.
Yes. Yes.
So anyway, I hate to see some of the parents take it from them, but some of these parents just need to go away.